Welcome again to the Coach Since sports commentary. And I am the man, like Mourinho, with a touch of Ancelotti. And that's what makes Coach Since. And today, kudos to Coach Maresca for having the win over Newcastle. And you could see it, and like I said before, it is happening. The performance of Chelsea is increasing. All our players who are injured for the past 2 seasons are all coming back. You could see the captain, Rhys James, coming back, having a 90 minutes today. And you could see Fofana back into action, Levi Colwell, and you could see it's everything. Those players coming in, the defense is getting their rhythm. Also to the midfield, Enzo Caicedo, Latvia, Cole Palmer, Modric, Neto. You can see our attack, our midfield, and our attacking midfielders are all picking their rhythms, and you could see it coming out. It's only on the attack. Even kudos to Nicholas Jackson for having the opening goal. Yeah, he's good, but he's still shaking. Yeah, he scored a goal from a square pass from Neto, which plays that from Cole Palmer, which is our star man for now. Yeah, he's good, but it's for me. It is where I know a top nine striker. It is when it gets to the tough times. You could see the likes of Drogba. You could see the likes of Ronaldo. You could see the likes of the Cristiano Ronaldo or the real R9, which is Ronaldo Delema. You could see the likes of Thierry Henry. You could see strikers. It is when it gets to the tough times and you can score in the tough times against big teams. That is when you now know you are arriving as a top nine in the world. And you can see he's still shaking. His one-on-ones are not that good. He's one-on-one with defenders are not that good. He's still shaky. And for me, is still there. He can make an improvement, and I want him to do well. And also Cole Palmer, the star boy, having the winning goal. And I always say it, Cole Palmer. It's the same thing that happened to Chelsea when we lost Mo Salah and we lost Kevin De Bruyne, and they went to different respectable teams. Then which De Bruyne plays in Man City and Salah plays in Liverpool, and these they became great superstars. And people always hunted down that Chelsea lost them. You could see the same thing is happening now with Man City. Man City had Cole Palmer and they lost him to Chelsea, and he's not making a wave in Chelsea. You see, sometimes the direction of players or the future of this player sometimes goes in mysterious ways. And you see it when, like, Kevin De Bruyne and Mo Salah was in Chelsea. It was hard for them to blend in because Mourinho was a physical manager, and again the players already that were on ground, it was very very hard for them. They could not break into the team. They went on loans to other teams, now corrected their mistakes, and now got their form back. And I like it that they are doing good, and that is nice. So Cole Palmer, the star boy, kudos to you for having that winning goal, and please keep up that performance and Chelsea going well. And you could see it. Chelsea are in the top four, and my only kind of thought is Chelsea, keep your performance high. Try and make it to the Champions League. I am not in the hate to say, oh, Chelsea is going to win the league. No, my major focus for Coach Maresca is the way you are handling these boys right now. Maintain them and try and make it back into the Champions League. And from there, you could continue in whatever you try to do or try to make it to win the league. And yeah, we should back you up. Yes. And also to my rivals, the Red Devils, my neighbors, the Hammers. hammered the nail on the Red Devils, and you could see it. I said it before that the problem with Manchester United is not on the manager, is not on the coaching staff. It is on the managerial influence where the management are interfering in the running of the club. They should give coach Terry Ten Hag the full hands to take charge of which player he wants, which player, how he wants to run them. Then he should be held accountable for what happened. So when you sack him, we all know that yes, he did a bad job. But Eddie Ten Hag is a great manager, but just in a very bad dilemma in Manchester United. You could see it. Jose Mourinho said it, that the second place he took with Manchester United in the Premier League is the greatest achievement he made. It's not that he has won the league, he has won the Premier League, but making him saying that is the greatest achievement is because the difficulty he faced in Manchester United from the management was very, very bad, and he could not do his job well. So him getting that second place was like, come on, it's you being in the wilderness and you can able to do that. Kudos to Mourinho for having that achievement for Man U. And you could see that. So people calling for the sack of Eric Ten Hag should have a routine. They should revolt against the management, not against the coach. And it is well clear outside there. Also, Arsenal played a 2-2 draw with Liverpool. Yeah, these are two A-list giants. They had a tough run in. Yes, Arsenal, they are doing well right now. Yes, which looks somehow good. Yeah, but it's too early because, you know, what we know about Arsenal is at the first half of the season, they are superstars. They are always in the top first three in the league. But once after the January transfer, you see them, they start going down the drain and being so useless. And I always say it, Arsenal does not deserve to win the Premier League. Yeah, and I will continue to say that. But kudos to the Arsenal team. Kudos to Fikayo for scoring that goal. Yes, I have to rep him. It was a nice goal. Because, yes, he's a Nigerian and also I'm a Nigerian. So I always have to rep my fellow Nigerian brother, even if he didn't play for the Super Eagles and opted to play for England. But still, kudos to him for scoring that goal. And also kudos to Virgil van Dijk for scoring that sweet equalizer header from the set piece. That was a nice goal. That shows you a top player when the captain steps up to push his team. That's are the things you see from a dedicated a captain. That is how you know a captain with leadership qualities. You see that it happens with the likes of when we had John Terry. You had those stuff when you saw it in Vidic. You had those stuff when you saw it in Carlo Puyol. You saw it when you had it in all past players like Zanetti. You saw it in Tony. You saw it, Tony. You saw it with Tony that played for AS Roma. You saw it with so many great captains. They're pushing that performance to prove it to the other players that, look, I your captain, I am stepping up my game. So if I'm stepping up my game, you have to also step up your game. So kudos to Virgil van Dijk for that equalizer. And it wasn't an easy game. Arsenal played well. Liverpool also played well. And the game ended up in a draw. Yes, to all managers, having a draw against an A-list club, it's not a bad result. It's a good result because they share the points and they should work out how they're going to perform on their next game coming in. So the Premier League is going well. Everything is going sweet. Chelsea is on the top three radar, and I want them to keep on those performance. And yeah, the management of Chelsea, please remove your hands from don't meddle with the good form running that Maresca has right now. I told people before, continuity is always the key to success. Because if you watch it well, I said it in one of my earlier posts, that Maresca coming into Chelsea didn't change his backroom staffs. He only came in with some few players. And you see it. It works for him. When all this other manager comes in, they remove the full backroom stars, bring in a new total sense of people, which makes those people now learning these players from fresh. But with Coach Maresca, he was wise enough. He corrected those mistakes. And I pray the Todd Bowley's don't meddle in his affairs and allow his winning streak to continue. And we shall be here to do it. And one thing again, I have to say this. Nicholas Jackson is good. He's nice. But Todd Bowley, please go for Victor Osimhen. Do not waste time on the January transfer. Give him whatever he wants. He has proved his worth again in Galatasaray. You see the goals he scored. You see the solo effort. I always love a top 9 who could have a solo run and score a goal. That is what you call a top 9. A top 9 is somebody where the attackers don't give him the ball, or he can hustle the ball by himself and go into the 18-yard box and score. You saw that wonderful bicycle kick he scored in Galatasaray. That was last 2 games they played. And you can also see the other goal he scored again that was being driven later on the offside. These are self-hustle efforts. That is how you see the desire. You see him the way he plays inside defenders, giving them the goal for the run, making it difficult for them, making defenders to make mistakes. That is how you know it's top 9. I have not been able to see that with Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson scores from open plays, set piece, but having one-on-one with defenders, he fumbles in that. And you could see in this game we played against Newcastle, when Nkunku came in, you could see the one-on-one plays, Nkunku going into defenders, even when he had the opportunity of having the penalty. Yes, it was a soft touch. Yes, and the referee had the right decision. But you could see it. We don't see those kind of plays from Nicholas Jackson. And that is why, for me, he's not yet to that level. That is why, Todd Bowley, you have to go for Victor Osimhen, because right now he is the only outright top 9 that is available on the market. And you all know Napoli will not sell to AC Milan, because we have the gist that AC Milan, Juventus, and Inter, they are all eyeing to go for Victor Osimhen. But you should understand that Napoli will never sell to their rivals. They rather die. They rather allow Victor Osimhen's contract runs out than sell to any of this other rival team. So, Todd Bowley, Eric Bailly, this is the right time. Go for Victor Osimhen. He has sacked his agent. I think he has a new agent. But go directly. Give Osimhen what he wants. You could give him clauses. Oh, we'll pay you this so amount, but score more than 10 goals in the first half of the season, and those clauses will trigger. Give him incentives that are going to give him that ginger, knowing that, oh, you meet up to this target, you make more money, and you will see Osimhen deliver. Right from under 17, I have been following Victor Osimhen, and up to now, and I have full faith in Victor Osimhen. So Todd Bowley, as a coach, sincere, the man with the talent, with like the man like Mourinho, with the touch of Ancelotti. When you have these two managers mentality, and you combine them into one, which is Coach Sincere, I have full bragging right to tell you, go for Victor Osimhen, and you will not regret it. So this is Coach Sincere, signing out from this, and we shall see next time in the world of sports.